Yo, good afternoon, everybody. How you doing? Welcome to Mastering the Laws of Attraction. This is my 5th time making this video because every time I start making it, I try to be peaceful, but then it turns into a rant because y'all piss me off. Pretty much what it is. So how did y'all piss me off? Well, a few weeks ago, I issued the Gary V's $20,170 challenge. And guess how many people has responded to it? Zero. Zero people responded to me. So it tells me, so at first I was kind of pissed. I was mad because of course I look at Facebook, I look at Instagram and LinkedIn and YouTube, and I see all you guys complaining about trying to make money, you want to make money and all this sort of thing. But guess what? I issue out this challenge, and yeah, everybody doesn't have to do it with me. Everybody doesn't have to respond to it, but not one person responded. Not one. Now, I refuse to believe that with the thousands of people that are connected through me by different medias, social medias, that not one person has said, I'm in. At least say, I'm in. No one even said, I'm in. Maybe we don't talk. Maybe we don't communicate. Maybe we don't like throw ideas back and forth at each other or come up with different strategies and tactics so that we can have an overarching strategies. Maybe we don't do that. But yet you complain about the economy, you complain about Trump, you complain, and you complain about everything that's going on in life. And here's somebody saying, hey, take control of your own life. Let's take this challenge together. It's kind of like when you got a group of people want to take a weight loss challenge together. Oh, you'll do that. The office weight loss challenge, the family weight loss challenge. You'll do that. Why? Because it's something that really, it requires effort, but you can fluff on it. It really doesn't cost you any money. You know, you can do all kind of bull crap with it. And then it has that personal thing about it that you gain from it personally. So my question is, and this is maybe it's my stupidity. I'm thinking you're going to gain from having an extra $20,170 in your freaking bank account throughout the course of this year. But maybe the problem is that you have to actually put yourself out there. And maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's what it is. Because you see, like, I look at myself and there have been people who have come and they try to box me in and say that, well, if you go online, you can only represent Uncle Ren's popcorn and you got to be the popcorn guy and you need to separate yourself from the popcorn guy and the coaching guy, that those can't be in the same entity. And then there's the spiritual aspect guy and you need to separate that as well. Well, here's the thing. All of it is me. It's me. I can't separate myself from myself. That's idiotic. Can't do it. All of it is me. And the thing about it is that I'm not trying to please anybody. If you come into my store, if you receive great customer service, if you receive a great product and you enjoy it and you keep coming back, then you're doing that because I did something that you enjoy. Now, if I have different political beliefs from yours, religious beliefs from yours, if I live my life a certain way that's contrary to yours, what does that have to do with you coming into my store? Well, to some people that would make a difference, but to other people it doesn't, because you came into my store to receive a great product and great customer service and a clean environment, and that's what you got. So that's all I need to give you. Everything else about myself is who I am and who I choose to be. And I live my life exactly as to who I am, as well as you should. But what I refuse to do is complain about my life and not do anything about it. And if I decide that over here on this part of my life that I want to talk about this aspect of spirituality, then I'm well within my right to do so. And for those who can join me with it, then we have that conversation and we have community with that. Now, these people may not necessarily be entrepreneurs or business people, but they don't have to be. Because some people can be the 12th man in a company and still make millions. So you don't have to be an entrepreneur to be with me spiritually. You can be somebody different. We just learn how to respect one another because that's you and I like you for you and you like me for me. The same thing with any other aspect of who I am and who you are. You know, so this idea that you must be put into this box is bewildering to me and doesn't make any sense, as nor should it make any sense to you, because you should always live your life just being you. And those who like you for being you will be the ones that come around you and spend time with you. But what is throwing me off with this $20,170 challenge is that y'all complain, but then you don't want to do anything about it. And then I realized I need to change my circle. I'm not worried about the fact that you don't want to do it. Don't do it. I'll find others who do. You know, my Facebook page continues to grow. So there'll be new people, and maybe it'll be one of those new people who will join me in this challenge. My YouTube page has quadrupled, and so maybe it'll be some of those people who will join me in this challenge. LinkedIn continues to grow. Maybe those people would join me in it. Instagram continues to grow. Maybe those people would join me in it. And that's fine. If it has to be somebody new that I've never met, if it has to be people who have never had any connection to me until now, then that's fine as well, because I don't mind my circle changing. It doesn't have to remain with the same people. And maybe for you, you need to recognize that your circle doesn't have to be the same people all the time, that it's okay for your circle to change. So I was pissed because I had an expectation from all the complaining that I was hearing. But then I had to realize, and I stopped worrying and concerning myself with the fact that the apathy of the people who complain is the fact that they're getting their happiness from their complaining. Therefore, they have no need nor desire to change anything of their life, because they have found comfort in their misery. And if they found comfort in their misery, then who am I to change that? I am no one to change that. If you have comfort in your misery, then stay in your misery. Keep living your life the way you've been living it. Keep complaining. In 4 years, you'll look back and you'll blame Trump for every mishap and misstep in your life. You'll blame him for whatever your company does. If it grows, dissolve. If you grow, dissolve. Whatever happens, you'll blame the company. You'll blame God. You'll blame, everyone around you, and you'll just complain. But in that complaint, you derive your happiness. And if that's how you get happiness, by living a life of misery and then just being able to complain about that and looking for sorrow from other people and looking for other people to join you in that misery, that complaining, then that's awesome for you. And I hope that you relish in that and enjoy it. I mean, it's like I used to tell some people who wanted to train with me when I was a personal trainer, and they would argue with me all the time, and then they would not do what I tell them to. They wouldn't keep their journals. Then I would just tell them, look, stop complaining about being fat. Just be fat, be happy, and live that way until you die. But just be happy about your fatness and stop complaining and trying to act like you're doing something to live up to the expectations of other people. If you love being fat, then be fat. Find your sexy in your fat. Find your happiness in your fat. But don't keep coming to me. Don't talk to me. Don't complain to me, and nor complain to anybody else about your condition. And when you do have medical conditions that are related to your health problems, don't blame anybody or complain about it. Just love it, live it, work within it. And if anybody says that, oh, you shouldn't be this way, tell them that you decided that that's how you're going to be, because in your mind, that gives you happiness. So if you don't want to add more money to your bottom line this year, then okay, I get it. You're not part of my circle, and that's fine. And yeah, it bothers me because I want people to be happy. I know that my mission, my life goal, the thing that bring me the most happiness is making other people happy. But because no one wanted to get happy with me in this format, it's fine, it's cool. Because at the end of the day, your misery is your greatness. So live comfortably in your greatness. My greatness cannot come from the same measure of yours. So my greatness is non-negotiable. Y'all have a great day.